What is the deal, beautiful people?
Hello there.
My name is Ramon.
I am Tuan.
Facebook buys WhatsApp.
That's nice.
Do you even know what that is?
Yeah, what, WhatsApp?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I use WhatsApp. Sir.
Do you?
Yes, I do. I see you on there as well, sir.
I don't use it, but I'm there.
Yeah.
I use it to talk to my cousin in Barbados.
Right. It's WhatsApp is like the it's almost like BlackBerry,
Right.
but it's a lot. It seems to be a lot more popular than the Messenger. But
It is a lot more popular.
Yeah.
And reason being, like I noticed when I went to Barbados, BlackBerry was a thing.
Right.
And BlackBerry is being a thing internationally because you can communicate internationally.
Anywhere with BBM.
Right. So as people, BlackBerry died out. Now people are getting, like, I saw a lot of Galaxies. Mm-hmm. 1 or 2 people had an iPhone, but the Galaxy was the popular one.
Right.
But no matter what people had, even people that still had Blackberries, WhatsApp was the common denominator. So that's what I really started to realize. Like, whoa, WhatsApp is like really popular. So when I saw the news, it was sort of like, I mean, okay, well, that makes sense because they are like, I don't know, I think usage wise they're number one. Numbers wise they're not, but usage wise or
user.
No, they're not. I think Facebook is still like ahead by a lot
For the Messenger?
Yeah, but usage in terms of messages sent.
Okay.
If you measure that.
Right.
WhatsApp is like number one for sure.
Right. What intrigued me was it's not your standard messaging service. You actually, like, because briefly I went through a stint of my phones being off. You cannot use WhatsApp with an off phone. It doesn't connect Wi-Fi. It is a service that runs through a live phone. So
I never got the specifics on how it works.
Yeah,
Never cared to look
and
into it.
there's some sort of buy or pay something. It's like 99 cents for something or whatever.
Yeah, for the one time. Yeah, you buy it for $1.
Yeah,
and that's it.
But like
a lifetime subscription, I think they said it was.
I don't know if I bought it, but
I don't. It was weird because for a good period of time it was free, and then like there was a thing that popped up a few months back. People were like, complaining like, I'm not paying 99 cents for this thing I use all day because I'm that cheap. Yeah, but ultimately people paid and they went on with their life.
Right. And it's 99 cents. Like, I spend more for something to drink.
Yeah.
You spend more for a bottle of Pepsi than you do for
WhatsApp. But to me, it was interesting here as to why they bought WhatsApp.
Right.
Because when you look at the numbers, Facebook was obviously ahead in the amount of users.
Right.
But they weren't far behind in terms of usage. So they were number 1 or number 2, depending on how you measured the metrics. So what was the real value of them buying WhatsApp? That was the part that intrigued me.
Well, because I have a
I got a good you
hypothesis. Go first. I feel like it was the integration into the phone per se, that phone feature,
right?
Because see, ultimately, it and I want to say this correct. It's the access to a person's
phone book,
right?
You're 100% correct.
Yeah, like because.
Yeah.
If you have anyone in your phone that uses WhatsApp, and then it's automatically filtered to your contacts.
That's how WhatsApp works.
All right. So
yeah, that's it. So when you do the math, Facebook ended up paying about $42 per person.
Right.
Just to know who's in your phone book. That's dope information to them, right? Because now they'll know, okay, who's this? All right. Do they exist on Facebook? Yeah. How can we draw a correlation? Like, how can we make these data buckets we have draw these people together and make Facebook that thing you can't ever get away from.
Yeah, because you can't get like I actually I went to the screen and it's deactivate account, and I stared at it and I looked at it, but I could not hit the deactivate account. I don't know why.
For Facebook?
Facebook.
You wouldn't do that. You'll never know what's going on in life.
Yes, I would. The same way I'd find out anything else. Instagram.
It's still Facebook.
Yeah, it's still Facebook. It really is. But
it's getting crazy out here.
The
Republic of Facebook.
Yeah, that young man has he has swept a nation.
Oh yeah.
All right. I really can't.
It can be scary.
Yeah. And I really loathe Facebook at this point. Like,
why? Come on, man. We had this conversation so many times.
I know, but you
loathe your friends on Facebook.
Yes, I think that's what it all boils down to. No, I really don't know how to get rid of my Facebook account, but I want to.
Get rid of your friends on Facebook. Make life better.
Yeah, that is my next step.
I think that's what it is. What are they going to do with the information? Who knows? But that's what Facebook does. They translate raw information about you in ways to sell you shit. Part of the other part of the rumor was that they well, not rumor, but part of the whole deal was they said WhatsApp turned down Google. Google made a bid for $10 billion, but Google then came out and said, no, it's not true. Because that part of it didn't make much sense to me. Like, why would you turn down Google? Who turns down Google?
And that would probably be a more profitable.
Yeah, I don't. Solution. Yeah, and it was still weird because why would Google buy WhatsApp? Like, I think Google Plus is doing fine. Like, Google's got no problem trying till they fail till they get it right. They don't just go and buy some random little. That's.
Yeah, but what? Why would WhatsApp? Did they build some sort of hype behind it to
WhatsApp?
Why would they say, okay, Google?
Oh, I don't know. That rumor just came out of nowhere. They said 6 months before the acquisition from Facebook, they turned Google down. So I don't know. That's what the report was. Now the report is Google said no. Not true.
They already have access to your phone records.
Yeah, right. Like
they Google knows what I do for a living.
There you go.
They as a host in the list of things where you can slander my name on Google and it pops up. Yes, I know about these things. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's how that is. So yeah, WhatsApp now belongs to Facebook. They promised to keep it the same.
Right.
Like the promises they had with Instagram, which they kind of kept, right? They just added ads to Instagram that never panned out. But my name is Ramon.
I am a Twan.
I'm out of here, man.
So right.